over PoE. I'm here at the Pillar Show with Ryan from ClearOne. How are you doing, Kyle?
I'm very well, thank you. Not bad at all.
Tell me about what's new here, because this is a great big tile here that I see, but
Indeed.
there's something special about this tile.
There is indeed. Absolutely, yeah. So this is a world first solution. So this is a ceiling tile microphone with onboard amplifier, but more importantly, it also has a full featured DSP on board as well. Okay, so that's giving us camera control. We've got AEC on board as well. We obviously have the 121 individual microphones. We also have Dante here as well. We also have our own proprietary connection called P-Link. Now, P-Link is a solution that allows us to actually daisy chain, in effect, multiple ceiling mics together. So in terms of powering them, we obviously have that reduced energy consumption as well. But with having the DSP on board, it means that we're not having to go back to a separate rack space. We don't have to power those devices. We don't have to cool them. And then also, if we have locally our ceiling speakers as well, that also gives us the chance to also power everything within the ceiling itself, giving the client one single cable connection.
What kind of space can this one tile do?
This will do roughly 8 meters by 8 meters on its own. But again, being that we can then daisy chain them as well. So we could do something like 26 meters by 8 meters very comfortably and just cable them through RJ45.
That's a real amalgamation of technology all put together. And from that sustainability point of view, that's just amazing. And it's running on PoE as well, you said.
It is indeed. We've seen a huge paradigm shift in other AV technologies, the all-in-one bars, that kind of thing. The concept of the all-in-one is where we've come from this this product with. So to kind of put in board the microphone, the amplifier, drive the speakers locally, and now to have that full-fledged DSP on board as well, really reduces the amount of square footage you're using, the amount of devices you're having to power as well. And again, any sort of additional pain points of having to go and repair them, ship them, all the logistics of packaging, this sort of stuff.
I mean, ClearOne's always been very innovative in terms of what they do, always coming up with first, and that's a great first. And one of the other things, I think we touched on this at ISE, but I'm never stop amazed at what you guys do in terms of your microphone system, that whole ecosystem that you've got with the router. Can you give us a bit more background around that?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the 8-channel UVHF range. So we've won a number of industry recognized awards for this piece. We've just introduced a 4-channel solution. So again, just reducing the amount of connections for those sort of entry-level spaces. But in terms of the innovation in the products, actually, if you look at the bay itself, you've got a universal bay here. So all of the individual microphones can connect with this. You do have USB-C port on some of the microphones themselves. Okay, so we can pair that with the docking station. The handheld and the belt pack actually also have a motion sensor built into them. Okay, so as much as we have 12 hours worth of battery life, actually, the way that these rooms get used, people coming and going for coffee breaks, or sometimes it's in a lecture hall. Lecturers are quite often forgetting to turn AV off. So if we pop this down now, essentially it'll take about 30 seconds or so, and it will essentially go to sleep mode, standby, reducing the amount of power draw that it's using. Now, you see on the back of the device as well, we do also have rechargeable battery station here as well. The system is PoE. Okay, so we can connect it to your existing PoE system. But again, in terms of power consumption, okay, usually you would end up in a situation where you've got a receiver for every single microphone in here. That's not what we're using with this system. This system runs off our access point. So we have a Dante interface for this as well, but this is also PoE. Now, you can connect up to roughly 350 microphones to the system.
Wow.
So very flexible in terms of how it gets used, where it gets used. You've got 60 meters line of sight. Okay, again, that PoE gives us that reduced energy consumption. But again, instead of powering a receiver for every microphone, they all connect back to this single AP.
I mean, that's just like a Dante router specific. Oh, wow. This is a game changer for me. Because in a lot of, let's say, education facilities or even events environments where you've got this something like that being able to output directly into your Dante ecosystem. Just well thought. Is there anything else that you've got at the show that's new or that you want to talk about?
Yeah, we do have our USB docking station, as we call it.
Okay.
So we have a single USB-C cable, 100-watt charging. It's actually an 8K USB 4 connection. We have 2 4K HDMI outputs, which gives us that dual screen element, okay? Now, what's really powerful about this is we're able to bring in multiple peripherals, okay? So depending on how the room might need to be used, right? Sometimes it's one room being used field of view, facing the screen. Sometimes maybe it's a separate projector with a separate PTZ camera. All of your peripherals are brought into a single connection. Now, we've also added in a Dante interface to this as well. Now, imagine the concept of that reduced carbon footprint ceiling microphone with amplifier, DSP on board, that has also Dante on it. Bring that into that ecosystem, meaning that from the user's perspective, all they need to worry about is a single USB-C cable, and they're bringing in the microphone, the amplifier, the speakers, all the additional peripherals for cameras, and gives them flexibility to use the room however it needs to be used.
Let me ask you a question about these, because I've used a few of these before, and one thing I had a problem with was EDID management. With certain types of displays and certain types of sources, EDID will always be a problem. Has that been fully tested? Does it have EDID on there?
Yep, absolutely.
Yep, that's a great concept. Because one of the things with some of the other solutions, they never had that on. And so you had that issue where you might use it for a projector, or you might use a different display, and then it just, you know, the EDID would basically shit his pants, you know, as we would say. You know, the technical term of it would be like that. But yeah, no, that's well thought out. Do you know, and is that shipping now?
It is indeed, yeah. All the products that you see here at the show are now shipping as of the 1st of May. So we've announced them at ISE, and we're shipping first production units already.
Lovely. And where would people go to find out a bit more information about ClearOne?
You can head to clearone.com.
Lovely. That's one, Ryan. Take care, mate.
Come on, y'all remember my name. DJ Woody.